This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
That's right. Right here, 2815 Guadalupe. Nice kicks, make some noise.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, Heather. Yeah, Heather B.
Chillin'.
Tracy G.
Yo.
One of my favorite things about coming to South by Southwest is the opportunity to meet a lot of independent artists that are on the rise.
Yeah.
I like meeting them on the upswing of things, you know, where they're still climbing up that hill, where they're still hungry, where they're still determined, where they're still humble with a lot of humility. And then 2 or 3 years after they start selling a lot of records, making a lot of money, they become assholes. But hopefully that doesn't happen with our next guest, who's been on the road for a couple months now. He's from Chicago, which is one of my favorite places. I always like to put the spotlight on Chicago, no offense to any other city, because it reminds me most of where I'm from, Oakland, California. And, you know, because of that, you know, people like Dirk or people like Dreezy or people like Bibby, and the list goes on. We have a special relationship with Common. Him and I came in the game at the exact same time. So, yo, give it up for Common, man. That dude won an Oscar, him and John Legend.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so Chicago is a real place. And right now we got a real artist with us, the one and only Mick Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, straight from the South Side, man.
You from the South Side?
Yeah.
Who else is from the South Side?
A lot of people. I think Vic and Chance are from the South Side.
Vic Mensa and Chance? Yeah.
I think Herb is from the South Side. I
Uh-huh.
think Chief is from the South Side. I think everybody's from the South. A lot of people are from the South Side.
Yeah? You got a blazer on, man. None of them wear blazers. Is that a
Nah,
blazer?
that's
That's
just
not a blazer?
a bomber.
Oh, that's a bomber.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Damn. Whole different image in here right now, man. Hey, what's up? Check his inside pockets, Heather. He's from Chicago.
I got you.
From Chicago. Tell me about Free Nation. What is that?
It's a collective of rappers. The thought that goes into the name is just, I think there's a lot of acknowledged and largely unacknowledged, like social constructs to the way that the world works. Finding a way to actively combat that and think outside of that, we consider thinking free, being free. I think that's more of a mind state rather than like something tangible. And we just try to practice anything that pushes those efforts. But it all starts with the thinking, the mentality, for sure.
Social constructs.
What's the most challenging one, you think?
I mean, it ranges from ideas about what beauty is, what success is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that we form those opinions on is based on perception. And I think there's a lot of misconstrued truths, you know what I'm saying, that people don't recognize or understand because of perception, what it only allows them to see versus what is actually
especially
real
with
and
social
happening.
media.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think? Public education, what role has that played in these constructs in terms of what we learn or the lack of what we learn?
Definitely probably one of the biggest roles, you know what I'm saying? It teaches the next generation. And I know for myself, learning a lot of things I learned about the true nature of the world didn't come from school. You know what I'm saying? It definitely took a lot more research and studying on my own and advice from people who knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't stuff that I learned in school. I felt like I had to unlearn a lot of things that I was taught in school. For sure.
Peel it back. So let me ask you this in terms of rap music, which, you know, is supposed to, the way I learned, was supposed to paint a picture of the times. Good, bad, fun, not so fun, violent, you know, peaceful, whatever it may be. Do you feel like it's perpetuated a lot of these social constructs that you speak of in a derogatory way? And has it worked against us, or do you think is it a tool of upliftment?
I think there's both in there. I think it's more against us as a people, not even just as hip hop or as black people. I think just as the world. I think it has worked against us as a whole more than it has worked for us. I think technological and like racial advances, I think all these little advances make us believe that like it's worked for us, but in the true nature of like where the world is headed and where people are headed, it's definitely worked against us. for sure.
I like Mick Jenkins right
Me
here.
too.
Man, we gotta talk over some hot Java one morning, Mick.
That's what's up.
You
I'm
know,
with it.
you get to say this easily. I can't say these things every day. They'll try to snatch me off the radio or off MTV or something.
I believe it, man.
Yeah, man. But I've said them anyway over the years, so somehow I managed to stay alive. Have to be.
No doubt.
How,
You
Sway?
know, I know. These Chicago dudes, man, every time. Chicago dudes always ask me how. All right. You notice that? Nah, just kidding. How,
Sway?
Kanye?
Nah.
Oh,
Not at
okay.
all.
All right. Got to get in that circle, man.
I would love to get in that circle, man.
Yeah. I know Vic just recently did some stuff with
Very
them.
dope, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What about Vic and Chance? I mean, some of those other South Side Chicago.
I mean, I look to them as for advice. I look to them as competition. I look to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see them around, you feel me? Like, Chicago has more of a communal vibe as far as seeing other artists out and recording and being in the same spaces. I saw Vic in Tokyo, and then right before we came by to South by, we were just at the studio, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait, did you just hear him right there?
Yeah. Where did you see Vic?
right before we came to South
No,
by
where?
Where?
What
Where were you?
country?
in Chicago.
Oh,
I thought you said Tokyo.
No, Tokyo Sean. He's in Save Money.
Okay. In Tokyo. Oh, okay. I thought you. Oh, okay.
No, but
I thought you
thought you were
said
in Tokyo.
Oh,
I wish.
okay, all
I
right.
wish.
Like Japan.
Oh, okay. So you ever been out the country?
Yeah, I've been to Europe. I've been a couple places in Europe, but not for music.
Not for me. What for? You stripping or something?
Nah.
You ain't got to answer that, Mick. All right.
It's Sway in the morning, only
On Shade 45.